Welcome, everybody. It's Delores, just your pink girl, living in my pink world here on every social platform. Welcome in. YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, Kick, and over at J News. Hey, how you doing? I don't have an ETA when he'll be back, but we always hold each other down till the next one comes back. So today we were going to be reviewing and previewing all things that happen in professional wrestling. We'll talk about what we saw yesterday on the watch along. If you all were here, thank you. And let's see. I see a comment. Grandpa Rob, where's my share? Is talking about the World Cup happening today. Yes, I will be watching it, and it will be Argentina versus Spain, if I remember right. So we're gonna get over to the Hit the Road Studio podcast studio, and we're gonna talk about all things that happen in professional wrestling. Okay, so let's get on. Yep, I'm here over at the podcast studio. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hit the Road podcast. We're gonna start off with, you already know, reviews. Review. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off with the reviews of this week. And you already know who we're going to start off with. We're going to start off with WWE, ladies and gentlemen. WWE. First thing is up is Raw. We had Monday Night Raw episode 1729 on the 13th on Netflix. We had Io Sky defeat Roxanne Perez. We had Jimmy Uso and Royce Keys ending a no contest. Also, ladies and gentlemen, let me put myself up on the screen here. If you hear something, it's thundering and lightning here, but listen, I'm about giving you y'all news and being on time. So I was like, I can't let it stop me today. Okay. So sorry for the loud thunder and the lightning you hear in the background. But let me go back to the back. We have for the WWE Intercontinental title, number one contendership gauntlet match, Chad Gable defeating Dominic Mysterio, Dragon Lee, Ethan Page, Javon Evans, Joe Hendry, and Rusev. It's kind of shocking because I really was like, maybe somebody else could win, but I don't know. On to the next show, which was NXT. NXT was episode 846 on the 14th, the next night on the CW. We had Elijah Holyfield defeating Harley Riggins. We had for the WWE NXT title match, the Vanity Project, Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes defeat Dorian Van Dux and Sean Legacy. We have for the WWE Women's North American title fatal four-way match, Zarya defeating Izzy Dane, Lizzie Rain, and Nikita Lyons. Jackson Drake defeated Tavion Heights. For the WWE Women's title number one contendership triple threat match, we saw Lola Vice defeating Callie Armstrong and Kalani Jordan. On to SmackDown that just happened this Friday. This was episode 1404 on the 17th on the USA Network. We saw Finn Balor defeat Tala Tonga. For the interim, because Rhea Ripley was injured, for the interim WWE Women's title qualifier match. Listen, I'm telling you, it's been a late night, early morning. Nia Jax defeated Nia Jax by DQ. That match lasted 57 seconds. You asked me, they just wanted to find a way to get her to get there, and they did. So kudos to them. The World Raiders defeated Fraxium, and Cody and Gunther ended in a roundabout everybody fight match. But we're gonna talk about after we go over AAA. What happened last night? What happened? What happened? We're gonna talk about that last night, from last night. So on to AAA. That happened shortly after they went on shortly as the ending of WWE came on. They come on Saturdays. Find them on YouTube. For the AAA Latin American Championship qualifier match with El Hill del Wagner Jr. defeat Abismo Negro and Texiano Jr. For the AAA World Mixed Tag Team Championship #1 contendership, we had La Hedra and Laredo Kid defeated Fabi Apache and Joaquin Wild. Okay. On to Saturday night's main event, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to pop on screen real quick. I appreciate every which one of you all that came out and had a good time with me. If you watched the replay, watch it a couple of times. Also, if you haven't, go check out Delores World where you can see all the things we've done, fun and fabulous on the channel. Okay? So back to the back I go. Ladies and gentlemen, it took place on yesterday on Peacock for the WWE. First of all, I didn't put it on here, but they had a pre-show match where Trick Williams defeated Laredo Kid on the Countdown Show, which is on YouTube. But Peacock, and currently, as we speak on YouTube, they're having a SummerSlam kickoff right now on WWE's YouTube channel. But as we all know, WWE is a different wild thing when it comes to behind the scenes or setting up for matches. So we decided to do this, okay? So yesterday we saw the WWE Women's Tag Team title match, but there was a change. Fatal Influence, Fallon Henley and Lainey Reed won by defeating Brie Bella and Paige. They had the help of JC Jane. No disqualification match. Danhausen defeated JD McDonough after he had to get many housings, and he also had to get Cathausen Anthony Townsend to come and help him. Lyra Valkyria defeated Bailey. Cody and CM Punk won, defeated Gunther and Sami Zayn. But as we all know, nigga Aldis came in to screw over Gunther. And that is what happened. And listen, ladies and gentlemen. Also, if you haven't seen the behind the scenes footage, let me come on to the channel. If you haven't seen the behind the scenes footage, Cody loses his ever-living mind. Because at the end of the show, you notice that when CM Punk throws his title over his belt, over his shoulder, he knocks Cody in the face. So Cody was like, what's up with that? Like, CM Punk was getting interviewed. He told the lady, you take your cameraman, you get the out of here, okay? Get out of here. And proceeds to go in on CM Punk. CM Punk was like, tell me that was an accident. CM Punk was like, what you talking about? Because remember after he busted him in the face with that belt, he walks off. He doesn't turn around. He doesn't know he's getting hit in the face with the belt. He doesn't care. And Cody starts screaming. Then Bobby Roode comes up. Then they getting into it and screaming. Then both of them are screaming at the cameraman who is still recording. It was like a setup for either this has to be the final time that Cody loses his stuff, okay? That he turns heel. Because they are setting it up where it's like, okay, he lost the title to a man who lost the title in 9 days. And then on top of that, now CM Punk is coming around here and he is, treating me like I'm a stepson. No. So I can't wait to see where this goes. Maybe if he loses again, he loses his stuff. But also, I want to shout out to CM Punk. I came in a week or so ago and told you that patch of hair was a crime against humanity. So it definitely was a crime against humanity. I'm not even gonna lie. He came back and I was like, sir, I don't like none of this. None of this appeals to me at all. Not that it should have, but it just was like, okay. But again, this was a pretty much I didn't see other than the women's tag match. That was the only match that I was like, but I kind of didn't have any real expectations for it. So I really would think that this was a okay show for WWE. Again, we saw it's not in no particular order. We saw Trick and Laredo, Trick won on the countdown match. We saw the women Bree and Paige lose their titles to Fatal Influence. We saw uh, Bailey and Lyra Valkyria, where Bailey lost to Lyra Valkyria and Lyra snapped. We saw Danhausen defeat JD McDonough, aka Big Head. He put a curse on it. And we also saw the match where Cody and CM Punk defeated Gunther and Sami Zayn. But ladies and gentlemen, my favorite part of the night, we got to acknowledge them. Okay? Because like I said last night, one king, which is Jalen Brunson, he's the king of New York. And one chief, which is the OTC, the original tribal chief, Roman Reigns, came together in one place at one time for you all to acknowledge them. Okay? It was good. Seth's music played, but I forgot his name. Tyler, not Tyler. I forgot his name. He came out as a distraction. Allowed Seth to come in, and as Seth went to stomp Roman Reigns' head into the chair, Bronson got in between them and allowed Roman Reigns to spear him and set up for the SummerSlam stuff that's going on. We'll talk about that probably next week, but we'll talk about the dates and the times and everything are set up. Okay, let me go back to the back here. On to the next thing. AEW, ladies and gentlemen. AEW, we're going to start off with AEW Dynamite. It was episode 354 on the 15th on TBS. Ladies and gentlemen, AEW World Tag Team title match. We had Cage and Cope, Adam Copeland and Christian Cage defeat the Death Riders of Daniel Garcia and Willa Yuta. Andrade El Idolo defeated Jack Doyle. Bandito and Brody King defeated Aaron Solo and Nick Camarado. For the AEW International title match, Kyle Fletcher defeated Commander. Darby Allin defeated Brian Cage. Divine Dominion, Lena Cross and Megan Bain defeat, and along with Mercedes Monet defeated Hanan Mayweather and Willow Nightingale. On to ROH, ladies and gentlemen. ROH. Sometimes ROH gives me the feels and sometimes it gives me but this one was pretty good. Dalton Castle and Outrunners, which are Truth Magnum and Torboy Floyd, defeated Beef and the premier athletes of Iron Daivari and Tony Nese. We had Angelico defeating Tim Bowsby. We had a main man Oro defeating Mark Davison. We had the Kingdom, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett defeating the Workhorsemen of Anthony Henry and J.D. Drake. A.R. Fox defeated Allen Angels. For the ROH Tag Team title match, we had El Sky Team, Mascara Dorada, and Mystico defeat the Los Hermanos Chavez, which is Angel Del Oro and Roja. Okay, we had Desmond Xavier defeating Brandon Cutler. We had Adam Priest, Eddie Kingston, Ortiz, Tommy Billington defeat the Shane Taylor Productions. Y'all got to do better about my Shane Taylor Productions. Just a little moment. Charlie Bravo, Lee Moriarty, Shane Taylor, and Sean Dean. We had MIT, which is Athena, Billy Starks, defeat Lacey Lane and Viva Van. For the ROH World Television title, Leo Rush defeated Lee Johnson. Like I said, it's an overall good show. I like the main event. Anytime you put Leo Rush and Lee Johnson together, I feel like it's gonna be really good. On to AEW Collision, ladies and gentlemen. Collision took place yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. It was yesterday. Yesterday on TBS, we had Will Ospreay defeating Adam Brooks, Athena defeating Ava Everett. We had the Brawling Birds, which is Alex Windsor and Jamie Hayter, defeat Kyla Lopez and Tiara James. We had Jack Perry defeating Nick Wayne. AEW TNT title match, Kevin Knight defeated AR Fox. Don Callis family of Brian Cage, Hechicero, and Jack Doyle defeated Gino Medina, Nick Nolan, and Tom Flip. Tommaso Ciampa defeated Myron Reed. ROH world title match, we had Bandito defeated Adam Priest. And for the AEW TNT title match, Hikaru Shida defeated Queen Aminata. Again, do right by Queen Aminata. That's all I'm going to say. TNA Thursday Night Impact was episode 1148. It was on the 16th. We had TNA Knockouts Television World Title first round tournament match, which is M by Elegance defeating Rosemary. I just can't stand this Elegance brand. I know I'm not the only one. We had Moose defeating AJ Francis. And anytime I said somebody, and I mean anybody, defeats AJ Francis, what do we get? We get yes, you beat AJ Francis by DQ, but at least you beat him, okay? Bear Bronson defeated Ricky Sosa for the TNA television title tournament first round match. We had Thea Hale defeating Harley Hudson. In the last match of the night, we had TNA X Division title match where Cedric D. Alexander defeated Fabian Eichner. On to MLW. They have a going show, MLW Fusion, which you can check out on YouTube. MLW Fusion is live on YouTube. They had Fantastic Me USA, where LeBron Cozone versus Manny Lemon. I couldn't remember who won those matches. Let me go back because I remember the matches, but I was waiting this morning to get the last little bit of results from them. Okay, let's see. This was Fusion 204. Yes. Okay, so we had for the MLW World Middleweight Title 4-way match, Kushida defeating Alan Angels, Taiji Ishimori, and Templario. We had LeBron Cozone defeating Manny Lowe, and the Skyscrapers of Bishop Dreyer, Donovan Dijak, and Josh Bishop defeated Contra Mercs of Doc Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Mad Cougar. Okay, that's what happened on that show. GCW, Game Changer Wrestling. I saw two good shows. I saw one last night after I got offline, and I was like, listen, you like a good hardcore wrestling? You like a little GCW, okay? We had the Melee in Manchester, okay? And that took place on the 12th on Triller TV. We had Team GCW, which was Don Freeze, Jeffrey John, Jimmy Lloyd, Junie Underwood, Ryan O'Neal, and Sal Mastrada defeat Team New England, 23 Hazard, Dustin Waller, Colin King, Love Doug, Seabass Finn, and TJ Crawford. We had VNDL48. Christian Napier and Otis Cougar defeated Armani and Manny Arez. Mega Bane defeated Marcus Mathers. For the GCW Tag Team title match, we had Buster in the Brain, Alex Price and Jordan Oliver, defeating Starstruck of Anthony Green and Channing Thomas. CPA defeats Mullet Man. Leeds Lewis defeated Joey Janela. Charles Mason, Paro, and Slade defeated Anakin Murphy, Gabby Forza, and Vipers. Bear Bronson defeated Richard Holiday. GCW World Title match, Atticus Kruger defeated Donovan Dijak. I love this show a lot. It gave me all the feels and all the hardcore of it all. Okay. On to the one from last night, The Life of a Boss. Okay. The Life of a Boss took place yesterday on the 18th on Triller TV. We had Gavin Ash defeat Bobby Flacco, Kane Carter, Phil Shark, Sal Estrada, and Vin Parker. We had for the GCW World Title match, Atticus Cougar defeat Emerson Jane. Lee Lewis defeated Chris Carter. We had Cowboy Way, which is one Carl Manders and Thomas Shear defeat Savage Gnomes, Bear Bronson, and Gabby Forza. We had Christian Napier defeating Danny Orion. We had Brick Savage defeating Joey Janela. For the GCW Tag Team title match, we had the Buster and the Brain, Alex Price and Jordan Oliver defeating KJ Orson and Sam Stackhouse. That match turned into shenanigans. And I was like, but the last match came out shenanigan. And I was proven wrong when the GCW Ultraviolet title match, Otis Cougar defeated Nino Extremo, and it got wild. And I because right now I'm talking to you all about it, I totally blanked out on her name, was tied to the rope, and a box of light tubes came out, and they were just bashing it over her head. And I was like, at this point in the moment, I went from I love extreme wrestling to I hope she is okay, because the way she took that beating, oh my God, made me, these men beat her like she stole something. But again, she got involved in the match and trying to save somebody, you know. Sometimes you shouldn't be trying to save everybody. That's the learn from that match. On to New Japan Pro Wrestling, normally covered by the good brother J News. New Japan Pro Wrestling. We still on the G1 Climax 36 because I couldn't get the blocks together. I'm gonna tell you who are in the blocks. We have Block A: Konosuke Takeshita, Yota Tsuji, Sonata, Shingo Takagi, Jake Lee, Oleg Boltin, Hiroki Goto, Great Khan, Yuto Ice, Jorge Oyoa. Okay. Block B, we have Callum Newman, Zack Sabre Jr., Shota Umino, Yuya Uemura, Ren Narita, Drilla Maloney, Gabe Kidd, and every time I say Gabe Kidd, tell him to call me. Okay. Hanare, Aaron Wolf, and Oscar. Okay. We're on to day one of this. Day one, we had G1 Climax 2026 Block B match where Aaron Wolf defeated Hanare. G1 Block A match, Jake Lee defeated Shingo Takagi. Block B match, Oscar defeated Ren Narita by referee's decision. Block A match, Yuto Ice defeated Great Khan. Block B match, Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Shota Umino. Block A match, Hiroki Goto defeated Sonata. Block B match, Callum Newman defeated Yuya Uemura. Block A match, Jorge Oyoa defeated Oleg Boltin. Block A match for the last of the night, Yota Tsuji defeated Konosuke Takeshita. On to the next night, day two. On day two, we had on the 18th, which was yesterday, because I caught it last night after, again, late night watching, setting up for this, I saw it. Aaron Wolf and Matsumoto defeated Nakahara and Toriyama. We had TMDK, Hartley Jackson, and Zack Sabre Jr. defeat Yashuda and Uemura. Now we're on to the block matches. Block B match, Drilla Maloney defeated Gabe Kidd. Block A match, Great Khan defeated Sonata by countout. We had a Block A match, Konosuke Takeshita defeated Jake Lee. Block A match, Oleg Boltin defeated Yudo Ice by referee's decision. Block A match, Shingo Takagi defeated Jorge Oyoa. And the last match of the night, a Block A match, Hiroki Goto defeated Yota Tsuji. Let's go on to the previews. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for what? It's time for preview. Preview. Listen. It's about to get hyped, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, on to New Japan Pro Wrestling. We're going to go back to the G1 Climax again. Block A is Konosuke Takeshita, Yota Tsuji, Sanada, Shingo Takagi, Jake Lee, Oleg Boltin, Hiroki Goto, Great-O Khan, Yudo Ice, Rohei Oiwa. Okay? Block B match, we have Callum Newman, Zack Sabre Jr., Shota Umino, Yuri Uemura, Ren Narita, Drilla Maloney, Gabe Kidd, Hanare, Aaron Wolf, Oscar. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, we're on to day 3. Day 3, we have the United Empire, Jake Lee and Zane J, versus the Goto Revolutionary Army, Hiroki Goto and Matsumoto. We have United Empire, Great-O Khan and Jacob Austin Young, versus TMDK, Hartley Jackson and Jorge Oyoa. Konosuke Takeshita and Toriano will face Unbound Co. of Gato and Yuta Ice. House of Torture, Sanada and Kanemaru versus Unbound Co. Daki Nagai and Yota Tsuji. We have Yasuda and Oleg Boltin. They're going to face Unbound Co. Shingo Takagi and Taiji Ishimori. And here are the block matches for that day. Block B, Drilla Maloney versus Hanare. Block B match, Gabe Kidd versus Oscar. Block B match, Ren Narita versus Callum Newman. And the last match of that night, Block B match, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Yuri Uemura. On to GCW. Listen, I can't wait because it come on tonight. It is the tussle in Tulsa, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, it comes on tonight on Triller TV. Busted in the Brain, Alex Price and Jordan Oliver, alongside Lee Lewis, will team up to go against Team Bizarre Underground, which is Graham Bell, Mr. Nasty, and Titan Yen. George Janela versus Wrangler Rhett. Bear Bronson versus Brick Savage. Marcus Mathers versus Cappuccino Jones. We have KJ Orso and Sam Stackhouse coming back together to go against the Trendsetters, Andre West and Nelly Rivers. We have Cowboy Way, One Carl Manders and Thomas Shear versus VNDL48, which is Atticus and Otis Cougar. Try to mix their names together, Lord have mercy. On to New Japan Pro Wrestling. This is day 4 now of the G1 Climax 36. It'll take place on the 21st. NewJapanWorld.com is where you'll find it. Shota Umino and Nakahara versus House of Torture, Dick Togo and Ren Narita. Yasuda and Yuri Uemura will face the Unbound Co. of Daki Nagai and Drilla Maloney. United Empire, Hanare and Jacob Austin Young will face the Unbound Co. of Geto and Oscar. We have United Empire, Callum Newman and Zane J versus TMDK, Hartley Jackson and Zack Sabre Jr. Then we go into the block matches. Block A, we have Hiroki Goto versus Jake Lee. Block A match, Great-O Khan versus Jorge Oyoa. Block A match, Konosuke Takeshita versus Yudo Ice. Block A match, Sanada versus Yota Tsuji. Block A match, last one of the night, Shingo Takagi versus Oleg Boltin. On to day 5, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't known, these tournaments go for a long time. United Empire, Great-O Khan and Jacob Austin Young versus the Goto Revolutionary Army, Hiroki Goto and Matsumoto. We have United Empire, Jake Lee and Zane J versus House of Torture, Sanada and Kanemaru. We have Konosuke Takeshita and Toriano versus Yasuda and Oleg Boltin. We have a tag team match where TMDK, Hartley Jackson and Jorge Oyoa versus the Unbound Co. of Gato and Yudo Ice. We have Unbound Co. versus Unbound Co., which is Unbound Co. of Shingo Takagi and Taiji Ishimori versus The other side of Unbound Code of Daki Nagai and Yoda Suji. Block matches. Block B, we have Gabe Kidd and versus Aaron Wolf. Block B match, we have Hanare versus Oscar. We have a Block B match, Drilla Maloney versus Yuri Murray. Block B match, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Callum Newman. And the last one of the night, we have Block B match, Shota Umino versus Ren Narita. We're on to one of my favorite shows that always give me a little banger every time I see them. And that will be for Wrestling Revolver, The Silence of the Slams. Okay. Because that only had one match listed. That is on the 24th. That will be coming on YouTube. So go over to Wrestling Revolver. Make sure you hit the notifications. Adam Priest and Jonathan Gresham will face top team Jay Lucas and Teriyaki. So that's the only match that I saw. But I know they put on bangers. They're going to be on YouTube. Make sure you go check them out. New Japan, we're on to day 6, which will happen on the 25th on NewJapanWorld.com or the app. Aaron Wolf and Matsumoto versus Unbound Code, Gato and Oscar. United Empire, Hanare and Jacob Austin Young versus House of Torture, Dick Togo and Ren Narita. United Empire, Callum Newman and Zayn J will face Unbound Code, Daki Nagai and Drilla Maloney. Kojima and Yuri Mura will face off against Shota Umino and Toriano. Block matches. Block A, Hiroki Goto versus Greto Khan. Block A match, Sonata versus Jake Lee. Block A match, Konosuke Takeshita versus Oleg Bolton. Block A match, Rohei Oiwa versus Yuta Ice. Block A match, Shingo Takagi versus Yoda Tsuji. On to AAA, Lucha Libre Worldwide, ladies and gentlemen. Verano del Escalando is a watch-along that we'll be having as of now. Things might change, but as of now, that'll be a watch-along on next Saturday, the 25th, that we'll be having. Right now, it's not listed where it's going to be, and that's what I said for right now. Normally, they put up things in advance, and sometimes things change, but normally it's on YouTube. So if it's changed, I will let you know in advance, or if it's somewhere I don't think my wrestling fans can watch it, then I'll probably take it down and just review it the following week. It'll take place on the 25th. We have the AAA World Mixed Tag Team title match. We don't know who the opponents is, but they will face the champions Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana. The AAA Reina de Reinas 3-way title match will see Flamma versus Lady Shani and La Catalina. See, listen, this is when you need J News in your life. AAA World Cruiserweight title match, we see Ray Fitness versus Mini Vikingo. Dominic Mysterio El Grande Americano versus Los Perros del Mal. Okay? We don't know which ones of those they're going to have. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end. This is the song that is going to end. That song does not. Let's get back to the regular studio. Here I am. How do you do? Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to go over some of the great, wonderful people that are supportive of this channel and that you should go support because they do good work and they are good people. Listen, I'm going to go all the way up here. Let's see. I'm not Florida. Georgia has these things where sometimes it gets super hot. So sometimes you'll hear the fan and sometimes there are mosquitoes. And I'm like, fighting for my life. Oh, Jesus. But ladies and gentlemen, shout out to the good brother J News. He's not here. But Jonell, and you can find his at JOHNELYFNMG. Okay? And that stands for Jonell, your friendly neighborhood moviegoer. He has a lot of movie reviews. If you get in touch with him, go to his Linktree and different things. He does coaching on fitness. Listen, J News is the man, and you need to get with the man right here. Okay? So make sure you go check out J News. Ladies and gentlemen, check out The Educated Natural. She is so fun, so great, does business. Listen, she's credentialed. When some people talk it, she actually does it. Go check out The Educated Natural. Also, go to our website, theeducatednatural.com. Book you a consultation. Make sure you join the membership. You have nothing but app. She will put you in spaces and places you never thought you could be. And I'm a living witness of it. Okay. Also, she has the women's closet, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a content creator, a person, a woman, please register for the women's closet. We meet every Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Listen, we have a good time. We talk over things. We work through things. We come up with ideas that can help our life. It's a place where you can just let your hair down, be free, and have fun. It is the women's closet. A woman that's in the women's closet that I admire, it is the analytic gardener. Listen, she's super smart. Okay. Again, she is a woman who has all her things together. Okay. She's got it all together. She can grow food. She can tell you the little ins and outs. You know, you ever seen that picture, that meme of the person who they can think it and do it? That's her. That's her. Like all the mathematician things going around her head, that's her. Go check her out. Please blow up her channel. And please, when you go, tell her, say, I came over and subscribed from Delores. Go live. Because listen, we trying to get her to go live. But somebody I ain't got to worry about never not going live, Miss Shirley, the OG Gardener. She's live every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. When you over there, I'm over there because I manage our channel. We have so much good things. This Thursday will be the update on the Watermelon Wars. You all do not know about the Watermelon Wars. They talk smack to each other about growing these watermelons. And see, listen, watermelons be giant. Makes you think if they can do it, I can do it too. Listen, that's great. Listen, I want to do that all the time. I enjoy every time she goes live about the Watermelon Wars. The funnest time ever. Ladies and gentlemen, Workhorse Wrestling Network. Go on over there and gallop on over there to the Workhorse Wrestling Network. Guess what? I manage their channel too. They are fun people. They cover AEW content. I do WWE content. They do have a WWE watch along on Fridays that are very helpful. So go check them out. Scan the QR code, or you can go and put it in there. Workhouse Wrestling Network. You'll see them over there. Again, thank you for everybody who showed up to the watch along last night. It was fun. It was great. Go back and watch it if you haven't seen it. 25th. Right now it's planned for us to watch Verano del Escalando. Delano. Jay News will tell me in a minute. Watch along. Can't wait for it. I know it's going to be a good time. August 1st. It's night one of SummerSlam. Listen, they're in Minneapolis, so we got a little purple thing. I know somebody, my normal regular people, they're like, Lord, you don't like the color purple. I don't. But you know, this is Prince. I got to give y'all a Prince theme out here, okay? Purple rain. That's all I can think about, okay? During the day, at night, it's fun the first night. You know, it's not, ain't no rain. Ain't nobody getting slammed and beat up like that. But night two, oh yeah, it's purple rain in the house. So, ladies and gentlemen, join me August 1st and 2nd for SummerSlam. And if the times change, I will change it on there so you all can stay up to date with the things that are happening with SummerSlam. And then the end of August, we got NXT's Heat Wave, ladies and gentlemen, because it's going to be on fire. Listen, I enjoy watching NXT and watching the new superstars that are coming up from the start. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, but above all things, I am Delores from Delores Designs. I am here to make your thoughts and dreams, what you want to see for your channel and your business, literally come to life. Okay? In the next couple of weeks or so, I will be dropping videos about things from how to do thumbnails, how to edit, how to, you know, make AI graphics, how to get your streaming started together. These are things that we'll be learning. Okay? I will be showing you all. I have just about every app you can think of, every account tool you can think of, from paid to free. I have it all. I have done testing. I have met with StreamYard themselves. I know this stuff and I keep abreast of it because just like AI and anything else, everything changes from week to week, time to time. And so I want to do these little batches of videos every so often to give you an update so you can figure out, is this working for me or is this new platform working for me? And kind of compare. And we also will let AI tell you about itself and tell you about a product. And then we're going to go in and see it for ourselves. Only thing about this time, it won't drop on YouTube first. YouTube might be the first on some videos, but a lot of the videos, it's going to be other platforms. So Patreon, make sure you're a member on my Patreon. Again, right now, my Patreon is free. My Patreon is free right now. Keyword to this, right now. Because eventually, when we get in depth and I get into wanting to do one-on-ones with people, that's going to be behind a locked door. So make sure you are a member or following me on Patreon. Follow me on other platforms. My link tree, Instagram, my link tree is with you all over there. So make sure you click it so you can go to my link tree. My link tree is in my bios of all my social medias. So please, please check them out. Cause I know you want to be on the own. I know you want to do the work. I know you want to know, how do I get my stuff to look a certain type of way. And as you watch my old videos, you'll notice that things progress. Time step up. I had to step it up. And I'm trying to help pull you up, okay? So you can get to where you want to be and get that money because it's out there for you all. Listen, I'm not running to the money. That's not my passion like that. But I do appreciate it. But I want to let you all know, go out there, get these things. Some of these apps are free, but some of them you're going to have to pay money for. You're going to have to invest into yourself in order to see and reap those benefits, okay? If you want to get in touch with me and you want me to do some work, because you're like, Dolores, I work a 9 to 5. I ain't got time to be doing all of this. Now, I got great ideas and I do great videos, but you know what? That editing, that all of that switching and swatching, and I need somebody to run my lives. I need you. This is how you reach me. You can text me and call me at this number. You can email me at this email. And yes, it is the correct email. Z as in Zoom. And that's how I book you for a Zoom meeting. My booking site is on my link tree. Make sure you get in where you know where you are. Listen, not everything is free. And not everything has to be expensive. Sometimes people can be just good at pricing, okay? Listen, I'm not gonna charge you $9,300. That's not my thing. No longer is it free either. Okay. I love to help people. I love seeing people grow their channels, their social medias, their businesses. This is the time and the moment that you need to invest in yourself. So reach out to me. I'll help you. Reach out to me. You want to say the QR code so you can scan to my link tree? There you go. That cute little girl, I colored her. That was mine. People ask me all the time, where did you get your logo? I did it. Not with AI. That was way before AI. I had to get down and color myself. So reach out, please. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, as I explained last time, we're gonna get the outro a little bit. We might do a little video for the outro. But I appreciate you all coming today. It's been so much fun. So much fun. Actually, it went by quicker than I thought. I thought we were going to be here for at least 2 hours, but we had too much fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, just like Seth Rollins, I burn it every time I step my 2 feet into this piece, okay? And with the flames burning, I'm like, every week, Delores, what can you do? What? Tell me. And every time I think about it, I'm like, maybe the flames will go down until the next time if I just cut off the lights. Don't light no candles because that's how we got in this place in the first place, okay? We're going to tone this fire down. We're going to put it out. And then next week, next Saturday, hopefully, pray about it. And next Sunday, definitely, we're going to be back here to blaze it up again, okay? So until then, my wonderful, fun people, peace.